Hi everyone, I am Phoenix and thanks for tuning in today. I'll be just doing a video on how I do my brows, because some persons have interest in the 3D brows, the highlighting of the brows and all of that. So today I'll be just demonstrating how I do my brows. There are two techniques, well more than two techniques, but there are two techniques mainly that I use. One is using a brow powder and the other is just simply plain using a pencil to do the filling in. So today I will demonstrate on using the brow powder, and in a future video I'll demonstrate on how I use just the pencil to fill in. Alright, so I will start by getting my comb and brush on. There's no longer a comb on it, but that's fine. I don't really use a comb anyway. Alright, so this is a brush, or you can use a spoolie brush, and I'll just display a picture of what a spoolie brush looks like. Alright, so first I'll do is to brush out the brows, which I've basically done before, but just to demonstrate. There will be no cluttering or anything like that, and you can see I really do not have any brows to begin with, so I always prefer to use the fillers. Then the next thing what you do is to use a dark brown pencil, right? And then I'll use a pencil to outline the shape of the brows. That is a shape that I want my brows to be. Then this eyebrow was a little bit different from this one, so always have a little bit difficulty in filling in this one. There's really not much here there, right? So I'll just go ahead and do the same bottom. This is going to be as the closest it's going to get to this one, so you just work with that for now. Trust me, I've dealt with some persons that I tell you have perfect brows. Well, I wasn't blessed with that. So after you get in the shapes out of how you want the brows to be, then I'm going to use today my Jordana Duo powder. Actually two colors, so my brows I will blend. It's just a second, let me get my brush. Okay, alright, so as I was saying, right, it's two colors, so I will blend it to get the shape for mine, and we're just going to fill it in. Alright, so the brushes, they were ready. This part, get by a small piece. You know, the thing is that I have some of my clients that say that they don't really like the powder, because I think the powder sometimes gives you a more powerful brow, like a power brow per se. So some persons rather for me to use the pencil, and as I said, I'll demonstrate that in a future video to show you how you can just use a pencil only and not a brow powder or any form of other fillers. Alright, so that's just basically the shape of the brows. Alright, if you've watched other videos, you'll see that persons tend to brush out the brows actually before they conceal. Everybody has their own technique, and it is what is the end result that really matters. So it depends on how you like to do it. Then you can go ahead and brush the brows before you conceal, but I always like to conceal before I actually brush my brows. So it can be either or either. Today I'll be using Milani concealer, right? And because of my skin tone, I'm going to use number 5, which is Deep Tan. I'm not sure if you can see there, Deep Tan, right? Because the concealer should be like a shade lighter than your complexion in order to get that highlight. So I'm using my concealer brush for my concealer, and then I'll go under and I'll go over, and I will blend the concealer. And the thing is that some persons actually use this technique to get a more of a natural look, because some persons not into makeup and all of that, but you know, when you do your brows, it actually gives your face a lift. So even if you're not putting on any high shadow, or you're not doing the whole 9 yards, then just your brows alone, and I tell you get that instant lift in your face. So proper groom brows will always get that. Alright, so always bend this. You're not supposed to see that harsh line. Whatever excess is there, don't worry, because that will always be blended out. And then the thing is that if you're gonna wear like a foundation afterwards, then doing your brows first would be the best thing to do, so to not have any excess concealer being displayed. Alright, so you just basically blend there. Then the same for the other one. And oh guys, remember, all the products that I'm using can be purchased, can be bought at Phoenix Faces and More, and that is located at Shop 5A, Portsmore Mall, St. Catherine, Jamaica. Our telephone number is 876-869-7367. That's 876-869-7367. Okay, so all the products that I'm using here can be bought at Phoenix Faces, so you can give us a call about anything at all. If you would like to see a particular video or for us to do a particular look, feel free to send us an email, and the email address is Phoenix Faces Jamaica. That's Phoenix Faces Jamaica at outlook.com. Okay, so I have one is a little bit more arch than the other one, so I'll just kind of go over back with the concealer to get it. Alright. Okay, looks good enough. Alright, and the pencils are finished. All that's left to do is to basically just brush the brows so to not have any harsh lines here and for it to give it a more natural flow. So as I suggested before, you can use this brush, the brush on comb wand, or you can use a spoolie brush. So I'll just use this one and then I'll just go in. I'll just take it up a little here for it to have a more natural flow. Same for the other brow. That's more of a natural look. Okay, that's basically it. That's how I do my brows. I hope you like it, and please subscribe and like our Facebook page. It's Phoenix Faces Jamaica. Sorry, Phoenix Faces and More Jamaica.